differently.
Welcome back. As we spread awareness on inclusive employment, teachers who are visually impaired held their first meeting ever. Take a look.
The National Convention of Visually Impaired Teachers in Kenya, which was the first of its kind, was held at the University of Nairobi on the 1st of March 2024, bringing together visually impaired teachers from across the country. Many concerns were raised, among them accessibility considerations for visually impaired teachers in the designated schools.
What we want to do is to have a platform where teachers can churn out issues that affect them to the stakeholders and to the relevant bodies in this country, so that progressively we see how we can improve their welfare, and so that our learners can also benefit because the welfare of their teachers is taken care of. We want to call on TSC to engage with teachers and also with organizations for and of persons with disability robustly, because they cannot have solutions to the issues that affect these teachers.
As a union, we are here to support them. We partly supported the convention. We will continue supporting them, but on issues and matters, policy, laws and regulations that govern their workplace safety, we shall at all times be with them, and we shall ensure that we support them. A number of issues have been raised. Number one, issues of renewal of guide allowance, disability guide allowance, readers allowances, tax exemption, and issues of promotions, which the Teacher Service Commission as an employer have made very difficult for them to achieve at any one time. If a person has been assessed and it has been established that the person has permanent disability, there is no need for the Commission to keep reminding them or to keep asking them that they should renew those kind of allowances or taxes, because the person already has permanent disability. On the issues of affirmative action, we had a meeting with commissioners last year, and I was with Geoffrey Washira to represent you and to represent other teachers with disability, and we presented information to the Teacher Service Commission, more especially critical issues and challenges that we go through, such as affirmative action during promotion.
Teachers with visual impairment at all times need to be supported by the teaching tools by both the government and the Employer Teacher Service Commission. The two levels of government are under obligation to create a conducive working environment for teachers so that they can effectively discharge their duties and responsibilities as enshrined in the Education Act of 2013 and TSC Act of 2012.
According to Akelo Misori, Secretary General of Kenya Union of Post-Primary Education Teachers, KUPPET, the union is ready to partner with relevant stakeholders to better the education system in Kenya.
The percentage of people living with disability is not comparable to the percentage of those people who are having regular lifestyle. So I think that one is taken care of. There is disturbance, especially in the tax exemption and how the time it takes to renew. I think these are bottlenecks which I am getting disturbed about, and I may not give a concrete information, but once I'm back in the office, I will write to ensure that the Teacher Service Commission occasion an explanation why this one has to take place.
Due to the vast and unlimited opportunities available in every field, growth is essential for every professional.
There are usually so many opportunities that are advertised, but you sometimes may not know this, because the newspapers that we read, most of them have no adverts, isn't it? And the adverts are not only from the Teacher Service Commission, they are not only from the Ministry of Education. We have the sagas. We have even areas other in the education space. It is very, very important that you look everywhere for opportunities for growth. When you are hovering around my class and picking out learners who are falling asleep or dozing, or who might be engaged in other monkey business, we are sending the wrong signal here. That I need, as a teacher who has visual disability, I need somebody around the class to make sure that I teach properly.
Senator Crystal Asige, who was this guest of honor, reiterated the need for inclusion of persons with disabilities, being that education's importance is seen in every aspect of life and is especially crucial for the prosperity of a nation.
VIPs, I am here and I exist in the Senate because of you. Because of persons with disabilities who have had historical exclusions in this country. And I'm telling you, it is my only job, day and night. I am fighting tooth and nail for the inclusion of persons with disabilities in this country. And what I've been able to achieve in just a short 1 year and 6 months since I have been sworn into Senate is a lot. Akisilani. Nasita. I'm here to at least educate and give correct information as to what is happening in the law with regards to PWDs. Because I believe that an educated mind cannot be enslaved. Isn't it? Once you know you have power, and you can use your knowledge to go out and advocate further, and spread the information within our communities. Number one, I've been able to, in the last 1 year and 6 months, pass 4 bills in the Senate with unanimous votes, which have to do with persons with disabilities. The first one is the Learners with Disabilities Bill 2023. You can find it on the Parliament website if you have not yet seen it. Number 2 is the Kenyan Sign Language Bill of 2023, again on the Parliament website. Number 3 is the Start-up Bill, which has to do with SME community, entrepreneurs, people who are opening biasharas, and it also includes provisions for persons with disabilities who are also opening businesses. That is the Start-up Bill of 2022. You can also find it on the website. And the flagship bill that I am sponsoring and has passed in the Senate unanimously is the Persons with Disabilities Bill 2023.
Thanks to the technological advancement in this era, teachers with visual impairments can now easily access services on the National Council of Persons with Disabilities portal using their eCitizen accounts.
As you will have realized that most of our services have been moved to eCitizen. Registration of persons with disabilities effective January this year was moved to eCitizen. It means that you can be able to do your self-registration as long as you have your medical report, passport size photo, and a copy of your national ID. The tax exemption application this year, we are moving it still on eCitizen. Today, our platform will be open for tax exemption application. What we have done is that we are going paperless, that you can apply through eCitizen and you choose. The system has been a program that you will choose where you will be vetted, and then after 3 weeks or so we do the vetting. And the way we are configuring the platform is that we shall be doing vetting once every quarter. Once every quarter we shall be doing the vetting, and it will be already system a program. So that when you apply, immediately we verify your documents to be okay, then you will be able to get a message where you go to be vetted.
Even though learners with visual impairments are somewhat physically integrated in the mainstream classes, they are not yet fully included. Teachers are not adequately supported and trained, and most of the parents of learners with visual impairment are not involved in their children's schooling, hence the need for more awareness creation.
Parents and caregivers, including my own, I saw my own parents struggling to put me through school. I saw them really struggling because my disability renders me dependent on somebody else 24 hours a day, severe. And that means that I saw my parents struggle a lot, especially my mother, because she's the one who brought me to this earth. She really struggled. And from that experience and the conversation that I've had throughout my lifetime, I decided that this particular clause 56 must be added to take care of the parents who sweat day and night to at least make our lives a bit easier.
If you are providing stationery and other materials for sighted teachers, why would that not be the same thing you're doing to a teacher who has visual impairment because they need to access their content in a different mode? It is not by their liking that they are blind. Why would you deny them a guide allowance because their tax exemption is in the process of being renewed, and then you want also to adjudicate whether that tax exemption is valid or not? It is not your prerogative. You should continue paying this teacher as long as they are visually impaired, pending. The only thing you can hold is the payee if the tax exemption is not there, but not the guide allowance, because that way you are impairing the mobility of that teacher to go and perform in class. So this was just a gathering to come and give teachers a chance to express their views to the stakeholders and to their employer. And we thank those who have come because they have given solutions, and we are going to put all these things in a document and see which ones to channel to Parliament, which ones to channel to the TSC again, and which ones do we push as a society using advocacy, because you can also use advocacy to try and ensure that some of these things that really need to be done are done.
As teachers with disability, we need the guides. Some guides come in various forms, and you know it very well still. There are those who will assist you to walk, there are those who will assist you to read, even to write, even to take you any other place. We